Hello, my name is Gina, and I'm a hairstylist and co-founder of Save My Edges. I am in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been doing hair over the last 20 plus years. And I have noticed over the years of doing hair, a lot of you women are losing your edges, your hairline. It's gone. Okay, so today I'm introducing to you the hair accessory, Save My Edges. You have your regular size, and then you have your wide size. I will be using the closure today because the new trending is wigs, closures, and frontals, where you women are losing edges based on the tape and glue. So today I will be demonstrating the closure for the Save My Edges, so that you ladies will have edges in the future. Okay, so this is our first step. As you can see, the model I have today has lost edges, her hairlines, due to braids, closures, frontal glue, got to be glue, and other tight hairstyles. Today, like I said before, we will be using the closure Save My Edges. It comes in two parts, okay? Velcro, very secure to lock in on the hair, okay? So the closure I'll be using today, I will attach this end to this end, and the band is tightly secured around her edges. No stitching, no glue, and it's safe. You can adjust it by cutting all the excess pieces that you don't need to have it actually fit and be secured on her hair. Okay. Save My Edge band onto my closure. I am sewing it tightly on the closure. As you can see, it would be from end to end on both sides. Okay, so we just completed step one with the braids secured down, sewed down. And now we have the edge band with the closure. Again, I did show you that I stitched the closure on, secured to the edge band. Now, moving along to step two, I'm going to secure the edge band on top of the braid. I'm going to sew it down on both ends. Okay, on both ends, I'm going to secure the edge band down on the braid. Most of you ladies have a problem with your closure moving back and forth as you shampoo. You go to your stylist every so often saying the closure is moving back. Well, with your edge band, you don't have to worry about that because it's tightly secured on one end to the other end where it won't move back. Okay, no glue, no tape. Okay, and the back, again, I did tell you that it's holding on to, it's secured to Velcro. You can cut off the excess use of what you're not using, and it's tightly secured. Okay, so now we're going to go on to step three, where I'm going to sew the hair down. We're going to continue to step two, where I'm going to sew this edge band down. Okay, so again, it's going to be tightly secured down where it's not going to move. She's still going to be able to shampoo her hair and save her edges. Okay, again, you're securing the edge band onto the braid, and like I said before, it will not move back. You won't have that problem or insecurity of your edge band moving back, of your closure moving back, I'm sorry, because the edge band is secured onto the braid to keep that closure in place. Okay, So I'm getting ready to cut off the excess part that I don't need on the edge band. And the reason it's because it's low, because she had a short haircut style, so the braids couldn't go as far as normal. But again, it is still secured, as you can see. It's still holding on. It's tight. Again, this does not move. Again, I've sewed down one side. I sewed down the other side. So now we're going to attach the extensions onto the net and our hair. Okay. So as I'm continuing step 3, attaching the hair wet onto the edge band, and I'm going to continue to sew row by row until we get to the top. Okay? To be continued. I'm going to attach this to the net. We're going to secure the sewing weave until save my edge. And you want to bring your weft as close as possible to the net, which is okay because it's not onto their edges. And for those that don't have any edges, it secures the look of having hair on or having a hairline. You can also, when you're sewing it down, you can also stitch it onto the braid that's in there. And let me just show you a little demonstration on women that don't have edges, okay? If you didn't have the Save My Edge band and you have other nets that you would be attaching on skin, you see where there's no edges? This hair, this weave, this weft, I'm sewing onto the edge band where we just continue shooting the video. So we sewing the tracks on the edge band. This is the part why I love the edge band so much. Again, my model don't have any edges due to tight braids, glue, tape, that put a lot of tension on the edges and that cause it to break it or come out. Just tear up the follicles. So the edge band was created to come into play with putting the hair extensions on top of it because there's no hair here. Okay, and that'll keep a lot of you hairstylists and home hairstylists from tacking bonding glue on that part that's already damaged. Okay, so again, as we stitching, you do have that first braid that comes far back off our hairline, and you will stitch it you will attach it as well as you're sewing down the hair. Okay. Oh, and another thing, a lot of stylists or home stylists try to have the closure so tight to where it's causing a lot of tension on your client's hair or scalp, and it's still gonna pull. So the edge band is also to create the tension from the closure, because you're pulling it so close and tight that you want it to look natural. You see that hairline? No, you don't, because it's still secured with the edge band. Like they say, what hairline? So as we finishing up the hair, I'm coming to a closure, and you see I'm bringing the width all the way to the end of the edge band, because we do have to give it that illusion to cover up her edges. Okay, so we should be finishing up in a little bit. As you can see, I did not use a net. Normally I would, but my model preferred that she didn't want to, only because she can get to her scalp a little easier to oil it. She has very dry scalp, and it's really up to the model or the client, the hairstylist discretion on to either to use a net or not, but normally I would use a net. So I'm bringing this to an end. We have sewed all the tracks in, and then this would be my last one across here. Again, the closure is still secured. Once I finish that last track, I'm gonna go in and stitch down the closure as well. Even though the edge band is secured on the closure, it keeps it from moving back. And again, see how tight down it is on the edge band. Okay, so now that we've completed this full sew in with the closure, the edge band, again, she don't have any edges, but we did put a little edge control in there to slip the little, hairline that is back. Again, her edges had been broken off. We had the edge band secured tight with the closure, and you can see there's the weft is stitch by stitch onto that closure, which is not putting tension on the hair. Okay, it's on the edge band, and we kind of mold the closure down and getting ready to cut the style. So you saw your before, and stay tuned for the after. Okay, so here is the finished product. Ooh, we did that. Oh, okay, you can turn around for me. Nice short flowing bob. Okay, we're back with the finished product, and as you can see, we cut her closure bob to a nice bob, closure on the side, but it can also be worn with the part in the middle. Okay, again, the importance of this edge band is to eliminate the tension that would be caused that will cause damage on the hairline, and that you don't want. Some of you may say, oh, you don't need that, they have a net here and there. Yes, you do need this, because again, her braid starts here, the edge band is secured on the closure here. That way you can start the tracks up here and not back here. Okay,